Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's Q back again with another Q Reviews. It's episode 11. Today we're going to talk about a movie that was originally slated to come out in theaters, but because of everything that's going on, it was sold to Netflix. It premiered on Netflix this weekend, and so I'm here to talk about Lovebirds. The Lovebirds. The Lovebirds is directed by Michael Showalter. It stars Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani. This movie follows a couple that has been in a relationship for about 4 years, and after 4 years, it kind of settled this concern that they have differences. These differences kind of make them break up. But during the breakup, they are framed for murder, extortion, and just various crimes. But no, don't worry, it's not Queen and Slim. Basically, they have to solve this mystery to get out of these accusations. It all happens within 24 hours. Let's talk about what I liked. I liked the relatability. The jokes and the references definitely fit well within the movie. They kept up with the pacing, so I thought that was cool. There was a dynamic in the friend group that I thought was pretty relatable. It seemed authentic. Shout out to the supporting cast for that friend group dynamic. I thought that was such a great job. Another thing that I liked the representation. I thought that it was so cool to see the interracial relationship between Issa and Kumail's character. It was something that I hadn't seen in a lot of the movies that I watch, and so I thought that it was super dope to see this in this movie. I thought it was so cool to have Issa be the love interest, also a main character, because sometimes in film we do see that casting agencies do cast the lighter skinned women over the darker complexion, and I thought that Issa brought a really great presence to this movie with her being intelligent, beautiful. She just kept it real, so I thought that was so dope. I like that the movie was available on Netflix. It seemed like it fits within Netflix catalog, within their expectations of what is a rom-com. It fits. Once you watch this and you kind of could watch a Netflix original, you would be like, oh, like this is all in the same realm of what to expect in a Netflix movie. So I liked some of the comedy. Some of the comedy hit really well. There were some things that I didn't expect to be in the movie that I was like, oh, that's actually funny, and it made it laughable. And there are some points where you do laugh out loud. It's solid. It was solid comedy. That's what I liked. Let's talk about what I didn't like. What I hated in this movie, I hated the story. I hated the story of this movie. I think that we got to a point where things were just so extreme, where it was just no longer believable. It was just bad execution on the writer's part of this movie. It became so extreme, and I know it's a comedy. I know it's a romantic comedy, so I know that you have to get extreme. They got extreme in very serious situations. I never thought that, oh, this would be fun to be in this situation. I never thought that. There are movies like Date Night, The Hangover. There are movies that make fun of how extreme a situation can be or how dangerous a situation can be. They rely on the extremeness of the situation, where it's like, oh, that probably wouldn't happen to me. Extortion can happen to anyone. I don't know. I was just like, shit ain't funny, bro. So yeah, I hated that. I didn't like the pacing. I think that the banter in the movie just made the pacing so odd. It was like the main characters at many points were just talking over each other. Another thing I didn't like, and this is going to be like my toughest point. I love Issa Rae. I didn't like Issa's acting in this, and I'm starting to think, I have a theory. Maybe Issa is better at playing roles that she wrote. Because in the two movies that I've seen from Issa this year, The Photograph and The Lovebirds, it's almost like they're two different versions of the characters that she's playing on Insecure, her show on HBO. Not to say that that's a problem, because here's the thing. It's not a problem because for years there are many male actors that have this same complex and no one talks about it. But one person that really sticks out to me is Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. plays the same, he doesn't play the same character. He plays different characters, but the same version of himself. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. Because the thing is, you can go Robert Downey Jr. or Jamie Foxx. You can be an impersonator, or you could just be a one-dimensional actor. I just felt like Issa didn't really become someone else in this movie. And neither did Kamal. I'm ready to see Issa become someone else in a big movie. The last thing that I hated, the trailer gave pretty much the whole thing away. I hate when that happens. There was a specific scene in the movie where I was like, I wish that wasn't in the trailer because it would have been really funny. But I saw the trailer multiple times. That's really what it is. Overall, I have to give this movie like a 4 out of 10. It was very smart on Netflix to go ahead and get this movie into their catalog. I think it's a really cool date movie. I think it's a really cool romantic comedy, but it's a one and done. You only need to see it once. The movie it just wasn't that good. What makes it enjoyable is the thought that you didn't have to go to the movies, pay to watch this movie, buy popcorn, your drink, and like watch this movie in the theater. I think Issa and Kamal are great actors. I just think that this script wasn't good, the plot wasn't good, and it made it, after the movie's over, you're almost like, whew, all right, well, now what? That's how I feel about the movie. Comment below. Tell me what you thought of the movie. How did you feel about The Lovebirds? What are your favorite romantic comedy movies? Like, what's your top 5? If you're new here, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you can know when all of the new videos are being posted. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. And until next time, peace.